Hey everybody, today I'm going to talk about how you don't need to be a salesman to make high ticket sales. And here's why. I learned a long time ago that there's a difference between being what people think a salesperson is, which it would be like someone who's pushy. In other words, people think a salesperson is someone who is a manipulator. And if you're doing that, then you are manipulating, you're not selling. What a salesperson is, point blank, clear as day, salespeople are someone who simply solve a problem. For example, you go to the plumbing supply store because you have a leaky pipe in your house. The guy behind the till or the owner of the store sells you something to solve your problem, to fix your leaky pipe. That is a salesperson. Sales have been around since forever. Our business is actually part of the Direct Sales Association. It's completely legal. We are in direct sales. We sell a product, we get paid. We do not get paid simply to recruit. That being said, there's a big stigma around sales. And because I've been in the sales industry, I want to clear this up right now, that if you think that you need to push products on people, that is not what we're about. What we're about is simply educating people. And when I understood that back in the day when I was selling vehicles, it completely changed the entire world of sales for me. I saw sales as an opportunity to help people. When I was selling vehicles, people were coming to me, and yes, there were some car salesmen that were pushing vehicles that were way above people's budgets, and I didn't agree with that, and that's not how I sold vehicles. But people would come to me, whether it was in person or online, and they would tell me, this is my budget, this is what I'm looking to buy, this is what I need. I would show them what we had, I'd literally solve their problem, give them the information, and then it was up to them to make an informed decision. That's exactly what I'm doing here with our online business. I am giving people are coming in off my ads, or they're seeing my content on social media. They're coming to me with either two problems. First is their health is in the tank, is tanking. They need help. Either they have chronic inflammation or cancer or some kind of disease or pain, and they found that the water that we distribute is a solution to their problem. So one, I can just give them education on the water, and then if they want, after they know about the water, what it does, what it can do for them, and the price, I can offer to sell it to them, and then they can buy it off me. Done. I've solved their problem. The other way that we solve problems is people are coming to me through my ads. They're saying, hey, I hate my life. I hate my job. I have no time for my kids. I never get to see my wife. I want to travel. I'm tired of the 9 to 5. I'm tired of getting up and, waking up to an alarm that I hate and going to a job that I hate with people that I don't necessarily even have anything in common with. And I know that there's more out there for me. So I say, hey, I find out where they are, where they want to be, what they've tried, what their situation is, gather some information, and then I tell them hey, I have a free web class that will explain to you literally what we do, the products we work with that can help your health, and whether you want to use that as a tool to start your own business as well. So when you look at it that way, I'm literally just educating people on what we have to offer, giving them all the information, and we like to be very transparent in the business that I'm in our platform. I'm just giving them the information, letting them make an informed decision. And if they're like, nope, this isn't for me, I don't want to do that kind of business, I want to do something else, I realize that this isn't for me, totally fine. So when you look at sales as educating, it doesn't feel sleazy, it doesn't feel pushy. When I hear people tell me that I don't want to push anything, it's good, because I don't like doing that either. And I don't want to push anything on anyone that doesn't need it. If someone is coming to me and they just want to check out my content and they don't even want to work online, totally cool. I appreciate the support. But yeah, I'm not going to spend my time offering you something that you don't even want, right? So when you're selling, as long as you are just offering a solution to a problem that the person already has, and you're not trying to get them to buy something that they don't even want or need, that is called manipulating. What we're doing as selling is we're simply educating. So once you can kind of wrap your brain around that, sales will be completely different for you. There's just such a big stigma around it. That's just the way that, people have portrayed sales, which is really unfortunate, because a lot of the people out there in the world who are millionaires and billionaires, 90% of them are all in sales. and that is where the money is to be made. So if you've been considering high ticket sales, or you're looking at even a different business model online, but you're thinking like, oh, I'm not a salesperson, don't think of it that way. Think of it as being an educator. I think of myself as an educator. I am simply educating people on an amazing opportunity. And I actually like to even say we're in the business of changing lives, because we're offering you an opportunity that is 100% going to change your life, and a product that is 100% going to change your life. So yeah, that's the way I look at it. If you're curious about this, comment freedom below. If you're curious about the business I'm in, or send me a DM with the words freedom, I'd be happy to send you the web class and you can learn all about it. Bye.